Hello, Randy Rain here, and look at this insane bicycle. What is this supposed to be? This makes no sense. It says Juststart Mini Bike on here, but if you gave this to your kids, you saved nothing because you're going to be sending them to the hospital, and you're going to be paying for a hospital bill if you gave this to your child. Look at this thing. It's crazy. It's like they pieced together parts that they just found. And the odd thing is the main structure here is pretty solid. And that's kind of the reason I bought it. But the funniest thing is the wheels. These wheels, they're plastic, first of all, and they look like they came off a lawnmower or something. I'm not sure, but totally plastic. They have no grip to them whatsoever. But there's actually some struts and some suspension here on this thing. But then yet the seat and the handlebars just go up like it's meant for an adult. What in the world is this for? I found this in an Indian import store in Dallas, Texas on Harry Hines. And if you know anything about Harry Hines, a really long street. One end is some of the best hospitals in the country. The other end, some of the worst hookers in the world. I don't know. Down there where the hookers are, there is this Indian import store there. And I was going through this store and I found this thing. And it was the last one, they said. And so I haggled for it. The guy said, $25. And I said, 15. And he said, no, $25. And I said, 20. And he said, $25. So I paid $25 for this thing. And I figure, hey, this is worth $25 right here. So I thought maybe I can turn it into a clown bike or something. So this can drop down at least to here. That's one setting. And then the handlebars, there is no other setting, but you could drop it down. This is kind of where I had it and playing with it, because I can actually ride it like this. But these wheels have got to go. So I bought some real wheels for them. They're much bigger, of course. They're also real wheels. They're tires with an inner tube and everything inside of them. I know the front, that should be pretty easy. It's only going to be the back here. That I may need to have to modify some stuff to make it work. But there's only one way to find out, and that's at least the first thing I'm going to do to it, is change these wheels. So let me get started. I've already taken this front wheel off and put it back on, because I had to see what kind of wheel I needed to get and what would fit here. So I already know about this one. So get ready to laugh. Whatever. So just have some, washers and a nut here. Very flat nut. And then there's this thing. And the exact same thing on the other side. And then it just has these bearings in them. So yeah, that's it with these bearings here. Which one of the bearings just fell out. It didn't need to be tight. Super tight. I don't think I need any spacers. I don't really get these things, but whatever. That's what I'm talking about. Now the back is going to be different because the bearings that fit the front are not the same back here. This is a bigger bolt. I didn't realize that until after I had already bought the wheels. But yeah, the bearings don't fit here, so I had to buy some new ones. So I'm having to pop these out, and these are going to have to go in there. But first, I got to figure out how this even works. How does this sprocket system and this brake connect to a piece of crap little plastic wheel like this? Come on. That's just craziness. Oh, how cute. Same type of little bolt system. Threads there. More of these bearings. Now, let's wonder how they have that on there. To unscrew that way. I don't really think that helps me any. I think I'm going to try banging on some stuff, see what happens. Well, something happened. Oh, it does go all the way through. All I did was knock that thing out. I'm sure I can knock that other one off. Yeah. It says to unscrew. It looks like you have to have some sort of tool to do that. I don't think so. It seems like if I could get a grip on that, if I had some sort of tool here. Alright, I have a plan, and I will explain it to you so you'll understand what's happening as I go along. The first thing I did was print out this piece. So I 3D printed this piece. Now I'm going to make a mold of this, and then I'm going to cast 2 of these in black plastic. So once I have these in plastic, in the black plastic, which is a much stronger plastic, I'm going to take this other bearing out here. I will replace the bearings with the bigger openings here. And then this piece, when it's the black plastic, will fit over this hub section. I will drill holes and put in screws, and there'll be 2 of these on either side here. So there'll be the bearings in there, this thing on top. This bolt was going to go all the way through. So inside it will be riding on those bearings in there. I'm going to take this thing and I'm going to cut it. I'm going to remove this center part, and I'm going to leave this bell with a flange, this sprocket with a flange. And so once I have these, the flanges go here, and I'll drill holes here, and there'll be set screws to hold this bell here, and then another one on this side to hold that sprocket. And it should equal out the same width here. And then once that's done, and these are on there, I'll just put these pieces back, put the bearings back in here, and put the bolt through the whole thing. And that should work. Going with my standby of the Mold Max 30. Well, that cured fast. So here's my plastic hubs, and they fit perfectly. It does not rub against the bearing, so see, it spins really nice. Now my first thought was to drill holes and put screws into the plastic rim here. Then I thought, probably should just go all the way through and bolt it. But then I thought, how about I just go in between, and that way I don't compromise the wheel rim in any way. So that's what I'm going to do. Alright, so now I'm going to take these back off, because now I'm going with some JB Weld original formula here. So I'm going to have to notch out for every one of those so it will fit in there. Okay, so now I'm going to grind these down flush. These will be cut down, same thing, notched out so that can go down. And eventually all this will be epoxied in, so it's not going anywhere. Probably go ahead and put on this JB Weld first. I don't know if I can get this off and put those screws in and out. Well, I managed to get these all full of plastic and hair and everything. So. Now, some wheel bearing grease. Now I'm going to continue to lock everything with JB Weld. This time I'm going to add some black pigment here. So my ridiculous little bike has a new set of wheels and it's working really nice. And I'm not sure though on what to do next. I have some ideas. I've thought I could take this front handlebar piece and put it directly where this piece is already and just couple it here. And so that would make it smaller. The problem is the seat. If you lower the seat all the way, you're not only closer to the pedals, you're also more forward, and it's impossible to do it. You need to be farther back, more on top of the back wheel. So my only thought would be to anchor the seat here and have like a banana seat, and then have metal going to each side of the wheel here, coming up, making a U, and the back setting on that. Well, that's my thoughts for right now. I don't know. I haven't made any final decisions. But it's a pretty ridiculous bike right now. And it's going to rain pretty soon, so I better get my bike ride in. If you like this video, sure would appreciate a big thumbs up. If you want to see more, of course, hit the subscribe button. I'd like to thank these people. These are the patrons. These are the people bringing all of this crazy stuff to you. They bring you the ridiculous bike that I can do this kind of stuff on the channel. So I thank them oh so very much. And if you'd like to become a patron, of course, there is links below. Anyway, this is my ridiculous little bicycle. Thanks for watching.